Okay, so this is part 3 to episode. I decided to put all 3 episodes, excuse me, all 3 parts for one episode instead of putting it for 3 different days. I got through the dimes relatively quick in about 18 minutes. Now we got these. So I'm going to leave them in here instead of dumping them on the, and what we're going to do is we're going to go one by one, obviously. That's what a hunt, that is what a coin hunt is. And we are going to see if we see, I wish I knew, like, is that an extra leaf? I'm sure it's not. It does look so odd there, right? Let me look at another. I just have to satisfy my curiosity. No, that won't do. A lot of these are newer. No, so not an extra leaf, obviously. That would make this a very expensive coin. 67. Couldn't be a 64, right? Yeah, we're not going to find any silver today. I will put this to the side as the oldest. Could be the oldest. And let's see if any of these other ones are as old. So as I mentioned in the previous 81, in the previous parts to episode 272, even though I'm not as familiar with quarters, dimes, and nickels as I am pennies, there was still certain errors. Huh. Is it supposed to have those lines through it like that? Let me look at that under the loop. I'm gonna might have to look this one up. That doesn't look normal, unless that's the feathers on the bird. But it looks more like reading. So let's look this one up. So it's the what year is it? Doesn't say the year. 2000 palmetto. Let's check out the let's check that bird out. Let's find the image of that 2000 quarter palmetto. Palmetto. All right. Oh yeah. Let me go to images. I could show you. Oh, here goes a beauty. Huh. It has lines on it, but I don't know if it looks the same as the one I was just looking at. This one has it. Yeah. All right. So check it out. I'll show you. Ah, come on. So you can see it does have the lines, right? I was like, wow, that looks like reading, but it's just the design on the foot of feathers. Okay. Very good. This is part of the process, and it's one of the reasons why I broke this episode into several parts. I obviously bit off more than I could chew. But I think if you're diligent and you pay enough attention, 79. No, we found the 67. So It looks like it has some damage. Is it? Is it? Is it mint damage? I don't know. Mint error. Hard to tell. To me, if it's hard to tell, I just put them to the side. Here goes a beauty. And I was just saying in part 2 how I have not found a 2024 nickel, dime, or quarter. I believe in all of 2024, this is our first. Dr. Mary Edwards Walker, Medal of Honor, 1865. Isn't that something? I'll put that one to the side. Only 2024. Yeah, there's no way we're going to find silver in 2024, right? Everybody knows what a silver quarter looks like. I've only found 2 silvers. See, I think that's bagging. It looks like bagging to me. 2002. I've only found 2 silvers in all of my searching. I found the war nickel. That was the first. That's one of the videos that started off the channel. All right, goes another 2024 with bag marks. It's got to be bag marks. Oh, it's another one. I'll put them together. And then I found a Roosevelt dime. Can't remember if collar error. Yeah, looks like it's misaligned. Collar error. I'm not gonna hold on to it. It's just an observation, really. That's all. Another one, palmetto. Palmetto State. My fingers are going to be so dirty after this. Another one. Interesting. Found a bunch of South Carolinas, and we found the North Carolina. Now I can see one of the quarters there looks older on the bottom, and it's really distracted me. This one here. So let me take it out and look at it. 84. Okay. I'm going to check that mint mark out in a second. I'm not sure what year they stopped hand punching the mint marks in quarters. These look a little spread out, the letters, and it's such a worn out quarter that I'm going to say it's not worth anything. So I hope everybody's having a great day. I've been doing this now for going on an hour, I guess, between the 3 parts. And I like the change up, you know. I like doing different things. Um, I started collecting. I guess I started getting an interest in coins when I was younger. My father used to take me to coin store in Manhattan, and he would buy me a. I remember he used to buy me an Indian head penny. I think they were like a quarter. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna look at that under the loop in a second. Looks probably just dirt, um, grime. I wish I would have had those Indian head pennies just as um, nostalgia reasons, I guess, you know. And he did give me silver bars. And I remember he thought he paid $8 for them in the '70s. I remember him telling me, or $6 or something like that, 1 ounce bars. And he said that he thought they were going to be worth money one day. And when he gave them to me, they were worth $8. And I think that was like 15 or 20 years later. It was another old looking one. And another 67. Right, that's our second 67. We found two 67s, and I think I ended up selling them for like $10 a piece or something like that. I wish I had them again, just for nostalgia reasons. We don't realize, maybe not even care. To be, I hate to put it so bluntly, you know. But when you're not doing well financially, um, which is sad, of course, you know, but it's part of life. One of the reasons, not, nah, I shouldn't say that. I guess if you have um, a strong faith, belief in Christ, and you try to do your best to live as He would have you, then I think that some of those things might mean a little bit less, right? I think as far as nostalgia goes, you know, if you can't keep the things, the heirlooms that are given to you, maybe at some point in the future, you know, you would be happy you kept them. I sold them, but again, you know, that's part of the issue with poverty or financial stress and things of that nature, which I definitely experienced as a young person. Looks a little bit like a die clash or something. Right? It looks like a. I'm gonna have to look. Let me look at this under the loop. I mean, it could be a die clash. It's so weak, though. I'm gonna say it does not give it any value. That's just gonna be my impression. So I'm not gonna hold on to it. So these will go into um, from the jar, right? From my pocket, they go into the jar. From the jar, they go into the videos. After I'm done with the videos, right? So you can see I have all the change there. I got my my special ones that I found that I'm going to review. And then they'll go into my water jug. And I did me and my wife did something pretty funny or cute. I think it was like a couple months ago when we both made a guess of how much was in the water jug, which is only about a couple inches full, but I thought it was like $500 or something. She goes, it's not $500. She worked with money before, and she said, no, that's only about another 2024. She says it's only like $200, and she was right. It was a lot less than what I thought it was. Another 24. Wow, 4 of them, and she was right. So I have to assume that, the whole water jug, which might take a lifetime. Who knows? Fill that thing up. Maybe it would only hold maybe a couple $1,000. That's about it. But in my brain, there was like so much more in there than what it actually was. Let's just show you how easy it is to get to trick ourselves, Yeah, so I haven't added anything to that jar, and like I said, months and months and months, and you can see it's not much that I'm going to add, right? I'm going to add maybe, I don't know, I'm going to take a guess, $20, $30. So at this rate, like I said, it'll take a lifetime. Huh. This looks like missing clad. That's interesting. Yeah, there's something wrong with this one. Probably missing clad. It's not valuable though. Episode 272, part 3. That is where we are up to today. That's an error. Well, it looks like an error anyway. It might be the only one we find. It's not valuable, but like I said, it's just about identifying. Yeah, sometimes you're just identifying anomalies, right? Interesting. But to me, I don't think this adds any value, It's not enough, It's not enough to get someone to pay $5 or $10 for a coin. I have to be honest with you. This one's a little different. A little extra blip on the top. Wish it wasn't so dull. I'll put it to the side. We'll look at it again later on. So the first video was like a half hour long. The second one was 18 minutes. And then this one looks like it's going to be about a half hour too. This one's seen some damage, huh? Another one that looks like it's missing clap, but it's so damaged, you know. See, it's a real shiny one here. Another 2024. Yeah. From finding no 2024s to finding a bunch of them. I don't think that's a strike through. I think that's post mint damage. Another 2024? No, 2003. Oh. That is odd. Look how beautiful this one is. I don't think it's a proof, but I wonder if it's uncirculated. It's pretty wild. I'll put that one to the side too. It's not a proof, but it sure does look uncirculated. Now, after an hour of looking at coins, I have to really like push myself to pay attention, you know. I feel like I have the desire to rush, and since I feel that way, I'm going to take extra time not to rush, right? I mean, we don't have that many more, but I really want to keep the integrity of the wow, this one, look at this one. Almost looks polished, right? 66. We found an older one. Something about it. Something about this coin. Something about the reverse is weird. It's like some gum or something. Mm. Helen Keller has braille. I must have noticed that before. So I am glad I broke up the videos. So I think it's a different type of attention it takes for the different types of coins. Well, it feels that way anyway. By the end of this one, I feel kind of oof. It is kind of a lot. You know, you really need to set aside your time and so you could dedicate towards paying attention to your hobby, your craft, whatever the case may be. Last thing you want to do is miss an error. All right. 25 minutes. I'm going to look. Let's look at that 66 again. Just looks so smooth. Anyway, please click like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. I might have to look this one up. Look how smooth everything is. Now, I'm not sure if that's wear or not, but it looks like, I wonder if it's a polished, if it's polished, either the die or the coin. Very odd. Nice condition. All right. And I'll see you in the next one. Let's see how dirty my fingers got. Yeah. Get pretty dirty from touching those dirty coins. All right. God bless. And I'll see you in episode 273.